morning. This is Chris Dyer. On August 3rd, 2020, I am reading an excerpt from my friend Susanne Whited, dated from Sunday, December 1st, 2019. I confessed. I watched most of Face the Nation this morning. I know I gave up the Sunday morning political shows, but at the end of Sunday morning, the preview for Face the Nation announced John Dickerson was hosting today. John Dickerson was the host of Face the Nation from the middle of 2015 until early 2018, when he replaced the scandalized Charlie Rose as a host of CBS This Morning. I liked John Dickerson as the host of Face the Nation. Every time I watched, he kept the discussions respectful, and I never felt like he pushed an agenda. There is a woman who hosts now. I only remember her name on Sundays, but she did not host today. I am sure she is a nice enough person. However, when I watch her do one-on-one interviews, I frequently feel she is trying to get a gotcha moment. She probably thinks she is simply pushing for a straight answer, but that is not the way I interpret it. There are always at least two sides to every story. When CBS once again revamped CBS This Morning under new leadership after yet another sexual scandal, poor John was thrown by the wayside. I get it. I like John, and it took me a while to like him as a host of CBS This Morning. He is very laid back, which is why I liked him so much as a political reporter. I really wish CBS would put John back as host of Face the Nation, but then they would need to do something to the perfectly capable woman who hosts now. But this morning it was John Dickerson, and I watched. He was just as mellow on his interviews as I remembered. I enjoyed Politics again today. Granted, it is Thanksgiving weekend, so all the hate has kind of dropped out of the news cycle, and the panel was to discuss recent political books. But I enjoyed watching Face the Nation until I got out of bed. Next week, I am sure I will be avoiding the political shows again. Impeachment will be back in the news with Republicans saying impeachment is unconstitutional, even though it is part of the Constitution, and the Democrats will say Donald Trump is the cause of anything that is unpleasant in our country. Donald Trump will be tweeting more ridiculous nonsense to stir up the media, and they will take the bait. Honestly, I have never cared that much about national politics. I do research the candidates and vote for the one I think will work well with others of different opinions. I think that is why I feel so burned by politics right now. Compromise is currently a four-letter word, and I live in the real world where nobody gets everything that they want. Compromise is still real in politics, and our votes matter. The only time in recent history I can remember not voting in my local election was a year or two ago when there was one issue on the ballot, and I did not have an opinion one way or the other. I am sure I will continue voting until I pass. However, educating myself may become more unpleasant in 2020. My piece of advice to you is focus on your local politics. When tax issues are on the ballot, research them. Do not simply vote no because you do not want to pay a little for something that really helps your community, such as parks, which benefit citizens of all income levels. Feel free to vote no when they want to build a stadium in a part of town that already lacks parking. Whatever your views, your voice has more power in local politics. You could be your town's next mayor.